Hey YouTube, it's Pamela Sue. Thanks so much for coming back to my YouTube channel. I had some chocolate and I'm high, so there it is. Okay, so it is still December 30th, 2016. It is just a few minutes after 12 o'clock p.m. Of course, it's 3 p.m. on the East Coast. And I wanted to talk about Whitman, Arizona, and the Dave Hodges show. I guess it's the Common Sense show. I think this show was on last night, but I could be wrong. I listened to it last night. And what was going on there was a lot of talk about hold on, let me just pull this up here. Let me see if I can make some sense of what I'm doing. Of the Toyota Proving Grounds. And what you're looking at, I'm like looking for it. It's right in front of me. The Toyota Proving Grounds and the Ford Proving Grounds. And what Dave was saying was that there is a lot of activity. There's been a lot of military personnel there. They're doing a lot of kind of covert stuff, building in the middle of the night, and cement trucks going back and forth. And I think this is actually the Tempe one, but this is a look at what they sort of look like. They're very segregated. And he was talking about how they're way out in the middle of nowhere, with a lot of privacy. Let's turn that off. And what they came to was that martial law. So I know this is a really common theme. And it's an old theme, but it's a common theme. And I get it. It's just that it's been going on for a really long time. And then it's the martial law and President Obama's not leaving. And that's why he's talking about what he's doing. So this is, I think, what people expect at the Proving Grounds. But I think that they're just basically military extensions right now. So just to give you an idea, wait, hold on. Just to give you an idea. So that I make some sense. So President Obama is not going to bring about martial law. That's not going to happen. If that was going to happen, they would have done that, but they don't want that kind of drama. And he's not going to stay in presidency. And the way we know this, first of all, that was never going to happen. I mean, it's just one of those things that people say. But what he has been doing is using the chocolate. Okay, I just can't speak. He's using neuralistic, why can't I say this? NLP, neuralistic programming. And what he's trying to do is bring about a revolt. He wants people to, of course, as we know, be in the streets as they have been. He wants people to fight to change the law so he can be president for the third term. Yes, he does want to stay. No, he can't do it. No, people don't love him like that, right? Like, we know that most of the country did actually vote for Donald Trump because he's the only bright light of shining hope. That's it. That's all we had. We didn't have another choice. So what's going on here is not martial law. And Obama, although he does behave like a king and an emperor, he is not a king or an emperor. And there are very few things, as it turns out, he can't do, but that's really one of them. So instead of doing what he wants to do, just stay in office, he has rented a 6,000 square foot or 8,000 square foot office and a home, a palatial mansion right around the corner, so he can spy and harass the president for the next 4 years because he's a motherfucker. Sorry, but I'm sorry. Okay, so this seems really loud to me again. Okay, that should be better. So trucks, vans, gathering data. We did the martial law. I hope you can hear me okay. I can't see the chat, so I don't know. So I got a pretty good idea of what's going on over there. So, I'm not trying to be a bitch about the thing with Obama and the martial law. It's really old. And it's like, okay, it's time. It's never going to be time. They're never going to turn off our internet because that's how they track us. They're never going to turn off our internet. They're never going to, yes, those FEMA camps are there for a reason. Absolutely. They did the same thing with World War II. They built them years in advance, but they're not going to give us warning. It's not like that. It's like they want everything to be smooth. So they're going to wait. They're going to create a huge weather. Absolutely disastrous weather that will force people out of their homes. And then they'll be glad to go to the FEMA camps and they won't fight. That's what they're for. So you have to kind of pick the reality. You have to factor in what's actually going on in the world. And what's going on in the world is Obama has not gotten what he wanted in Syria, where the pipeline is being built. He wanted that. He spent billions of our tax dollars fighting Syria, using militants, using ISIL, Daesh, which is so disgusting and ruining our place in the international world. Okay, so again, they're not cutting off our internet either. We're never going to have to do that because that's how they track us. All right, so let me get on to my next notes. Let's see what they are doing. So in Whitman, Arizona, there's an awful lot of refugees expected. They're building a refugee camp. And let me just give you an idea of how much they're building a refugee camp. They're building a couple of refugee camps, actually. So these are job offers. Professionals, mentors needed. Most of them are very recent. Some are 20 days, some are 15 days, some are 3. This is 3 days old. Oh no, this is 15 days. Let me go to the next one. This is, let's see, what's this one for? Contract field specialist, assists in monitoring the implementation of Office of Refugee Resettlement, ORR, Division of Children's Services, DCS, program with respect to the care and placement of unaccompanied children. Oh, awesome. Sorry, Dave. I'm very sorry. So this is qualifications. And let me just take you to the next one because I like it better. My favorite part is experience working with immigrant, refugee, and underserved populations preferred. Okay, let's keep going. So this is just one Google search I did, just one. Where I went was actually Whitman. I didn't actually go to Phoenix because that could be anywhere, but it's not. This is for Whitman, and it's for Whitman and wherever the Ford one is. I guess Tempe, maybe. I could be wrong. So this is the 90-day one. So these were put up 90 days ago, but there's a lot, and these are all expected anytime. Just this one, 2017, is for the beginning of next year, and this is, God, I'm loud, 47 days. Okay, so that's what you expected. That's what I would have expected, but I think it's going to be more like, no, not that one. My bad. Come on, hurry. That's what it's going to be like. Or it could be more like this. I think this is a good one. Yeah, this is if things are great. That's what it's going to look like. I'm really sorry, Dave. I'm really sorry. Just so you know, I'm sorry. This is a really common theme by the refugee camps. They do this all over the world, and I don't know why. I do not get it, but it is everywhere. It's freaky. This is in France, so I should go back, but they show where all of the places they can be coming from, but they're all Muslim countries. I don't think we're accepting any Christian refugees. And the thing is that Obama's been accepting thousands, if not tens of thousands of refugees every night, sneaking them in because this is his last month of whatever. So he is literally working around the clock. So this is a really common kind of trash experience by the refugee camps. I've seen this also all over the world. This is universal. This is it's unbelievable. And they're angry. And there's too many of them. So one more thing I just want to say about this, because it's something that I've been wanting to mention for quite a while. Worldwide, we have been hearing about population control for years. We've been hearing about having too many children. In America, we have been hearing that we may possibly institute a one-child policy like China, which used to be a barbaric concept. In addition, we have been fed fluoride, GMOs, thousands of chemicals that are not legal anywhere else in the world, all of which prohibit reproduction. All of these things. And today, this is only like minutes later, the reasoning behind all of this refugee crap, because we know it's not real, they're not really leaving their country because they have to. This is garbage. I mean, they're not. I mean, Obama's the one bombing everywhere. If Obama would stop bombing everywhere, they would stop, whatever. But that's not why they're here. They're all men, okay? But anyways, the line that we're being fed, and you will hear this, I mean, I promise you, this will be the story, and I want you to pass this along to everyone that you know and love. When they say we are not reproducing at a fast enough rate, and that we need more workers, and that we need more people, it was an hour ago, 5 minutes ago, 6 months ago, and for the last 10, 15 years that we've been hearing about limiting reproduction. The world can only have so many people. And I want you to think about that, because this is a horror show. I mean, honestly, it is very sad that this beautiful place will not remain beautiful. And I actually have family living right there, like right there. And I can't wait to tell them. Woo! Okay. So if you want to hit me up on Twitter, it is Pamela A_news. And I will see you in my next video. Hope you have a wonderful day. Thanks, you guys.